This meeting is being recorded.
I want to welcome you guys to Money Making Monday. We do this every Monday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern. How's everybody doing?
Fantastic.
Great.
Awesome. For those who I'm just getting the opportunity to meet, my name is Sean T. Hill. I'm blessed to be a 5-star executive with the amazing MWR. And we do this simply to show you guys how to get off to a great start. But before we dive into how to start, is it okay if I make sure everybody understands what we have our hands on?
Yes.
And so by now, you probably already decided that you're a number one. And so you're here to find out what it takes to make that thing grow. Well, understand what you have your hands on. We have the perfect business, guys. In this business, you have everything you need to create, increase, and multiply your cash flow. For instance, you own a business now that can pay for itself. It is willable, meaning you can leave it to your children. It is sellable. At any time, you can either sell it or transfer it to anybody you want. You own it. You're your own boss. You also control your time and your income, and you can work from anywhere. I live in anywhere USA. Soon it'll be anywhere international. But I like to travel. And this is not a business where you have to be at home, but it is a business that you can do at home. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the number one word you should write on your paper is ownership. See, for the first time in our lives, we get to own a thing. You do not work for MWR. You own it and you get to build it from you down. Do you like that?
Yes.
Now, here's what happens. You got a team of financial experts helping you to reduce your taxes, helping you stay ahead of inflation, accelerate your debt elimination, accelerate your investments, accelerate your retirement. You're getting paid daily. You're getting paid immediate income. And my two favorite words are residual income. Guys,
Amen.
most people only see residual bills, yes?
Yes.
This is what makes us stand out for
yeah.
the rest. You're going to feel like you're alone sometimes, but most people have bills that come in every 30 days, regardless of what's going on in their lives, yes?
Yes.
Now, I've never gotten that phone call, hey, Mr. Hill, we understand you've been laid off. We're going to hold on to these bills until you get yourself together. Anybody else ever get that call?
Never.
You know of anybody that's gotten that call?
No.
Never.
Okay, and so my mentors taught me when I was 25 years old, if you're going to have bills coming into your home every 30 days, regardless of what's going on in your life, you got to start generating an income. That's going to come into your home every 30 days, regardless of what's going on in your life. And when that income is greater than those bills, that's when you're free.
That's right.
Yes.
Because why do most people go to work?
Pay the bills.
Pay these bills.
Pay the bills.
So if your bills are already paid, why would you go then?
No.
Me either. And so here's the thing. You put yourself in a position now where you have leverage. This is the part that we all have to understand. You have to understand your part in this leverage. Right now, some of my partners are leveraging my time.
Amen.
What does that mean? Well, they invited their business partners on. Their business partners are getting trained right now, and they don't have to say a word. How many of you guys like that?
Amen.
Love that.
Love it.
That's what we call leveraging other people's efforts upline. That's when you're leveraging our talent. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Then people start joining your business team, and when they start building their business, you get paid. It's also called leverage. Is this making sense?
Yes.
But the reason I challenge you to take great notes and be prepared to share exactly what we're sharing with you right now is you have to participate in the leverage equation.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
See, the only way you multiply is if you're one of the people that's sharing.
That's right.
Because we are all professional sharers. Do you like that?
Yes.
Yes,
This is what I
sir.
got excited about, Sharice. They told me I didn't have to sell anything. I got excited. Because see, I'm not good at sales. I could care less whether you do it or not. I got an attitude. I got a little chip. And You don't want to do what I'm doing? That's cool. Keep doing what you're doing. I don't want to do what you're doing. So I'm not going to do what you're doing. You don't do what I'm doing. Let's see who gets where we're going first. I'm excited. Is this making sense? Well, my friends,
Yes.
no, I get
Yes.
an opportunity to keep score. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And so right now I'm 2.5 years not working, and they're 2.5 years still working. And this is the relationship I have with my friends. And so when me and my friends get together, they say, how's that little business thing you doing? I say, it's great. How's that little work thing you doing? Because we all throwing around these littles all willy-nilly. Don't get me wrong, I respect what they do. Most of my friends have great jobs. But I also understand that great and job don't really go in the same sentence. I was just being nice.
Right.
Because if they could get that same money without going to that same job, how do you guys understand? Most of them would do that.
That's right.
Quickly.
And so leverage
Yes.
helps us do this. Now, understand, we have bonuses that are attached to this leverage.
Mhm.
When we invite people to see what we have our hands on, if they decide to be a customer, meaning I want to use the membership only, they go through your website, you get a $40 customer bonus. However, they decide they want to be a qualified financial director or a business owner, you earn a $50 sponsor bonus. Now, here's what's exciting. The company has something in place where if you sign up 3 people as qualified financial directors, we'll call those QFDs, and you do it in your first 30 days, not only will you earn $150 in sponsor bonus, because that's 50 plus 50 plus 50, but they'll add $150 in momentum bonus because success loves speed.
Right.
That's $300, and you still not saying the letters of the company right. You're saying RWM or something. Does this make sense?
Right.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Real
But
wealth
then-
matters.
Here's the thing. You help them do the same thing. Guys, put this in the chat for me. Repeat after me and put it in the chat. Each 3, teach 3.
Each 3
Each three.
You know, we grew up in the neighborhoods where they said each one teach one, right?
Mhm.
But we don't add around here. We multiply. So each 3, teach 3. See, let me share with you guys the power of multiplication. See, if you duplicate these things, they multiply. Watch this. I'm gonna give y'all some simple math. Some of y'all know I used to teach math. I'm gonna give y'all the easiest math I got. What is 2 plus 2?
4.
4 is the opposite of a friend. It is 4.
4.
What is 2 times 2?
4.
4.
4.
So, right, put this in your notes. Put this in your notes. When things start out, they all look the same.
Mm-hmm.
But now, what's 3 plus 3?
6.
But what's 3 times 3?
9.
9.
Oh, okay. That's a little different, yes?
Yes. Yes.
What's 4
Yes.
plus 4?
8.
What's 4 times 4?
16.
16.
Okay, you over there, put that calculator down. I see you over there cheating. Okay. So here's the thing. The numbers are the same. The only thing that changes is the operator in the middle.
Teach.
You have to build your business in a manner that multiplies. Put this in your notes. Everything works.
Everything works.
But simple. Y'all ready for the rest?
Yeah.
Yes.
But simple duplicates. Now, next to that, I just put KISS. Y'all know what KISS stands for, right?
Keep
Keep
it simple, shawty.
Keep it simple, shawty. Stop calling people stupid. It's not nice. Y'all be nice. Stop calling people stupid. So here's the thing. Those 3, you help them find their 3, and we're going to show you how in a minute. That's another $450 because they did it in 30 days. They got their momentum bonus. It happened in your first 60. You just made $450. Still don't know the name of the company though, but you made $450. You might, matter of fact, you got the letters in order. You can't quite remember what it stands for. Some of y'all been in the business 3 years. Y'all still saying making wealth real. This company is make wealth real. I read that. It's at the bottom of the slide right now. Read it. Watch. Some of y'all like right now, right? So here's the thing. That's $750 you just made. What are we gonna do with those guys? Each three, T-Street. And so when that happens, that's gonna happen in their first 30 days. That'll happen within your first 90 days. Guys, I've seen people do this in three weeks. Because they don't make you wait, they just make it stick. And so you just made $1,650 in your first 90 days. How many of you guys would agree? Most jobs in the first 90 days, you still a new kid.
You are.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But it's something to be said about making an extra $1,600 part-time. Guys, that's over $550 a month. In your part-time, spare time, anytime business. Do you like it?
Love
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
But now the company said if you get one, everybody say one outside customer, in addition to your 3 business partners, you're now what's called an executive director. How many of you guys understand? If you get excited right now and you make a list of 20 people that you would like to invite to your house and another list of 20 people you would never invite, 20 people that can't quite come to your house because they don't live in the same city or state as you, that's 40 people. Right?
Right.
But guess what? We might have left some people off that we were thinking of. So we make another list of 20 people that we're just excited about sharing this with. How many of you guys understand that's 60 people?
Yep.
60 people. That's 60 people.
If you made that, if you did that this evening and reached out to them tomorrow and found out how they were going to do it, write this down. Find out how they're doing. Some of y'all are thinking, well, how you find out how they're doing? You ask them.
Yes.
How you
How you
doing?
doing? How you doing?
Doing.
Y'all know that's one word, right? How you doing?
In the South it is.
Yeah, one of the targets where it's lit, and they say how you doing. It's one word.
How you doing?
No spaces, no periods. One word. So keeping it that simple, then you listen. And then when you get to the point where they take a pause in the calls because they're tired of telling you about how they're doing, this is the question that we ask. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Write this down. Repeat after me while you write it. You ready?
Yes.
If you could improve your cash flow,
You could improve your cash flow.
Cash flow.
would that interest you?
With that
Would
energy.
that interest you?
Guys, how simple is that? Can we agree that's pretty simple?
Very simple.
Yes. Pretty simple.
Because all we're going to talk about with them is cash flow.
Right.
How to increase it. We're going to show them how to create it. We're going to show them how to multiply it. We're going to show them how to protect it. But if they don't even care about it, should we waste that time?
Nope.
Not at all.
So the gateway to our amazing conversation is they're simply interested in improving their cash flow.
Mhm.
Now, there's only 2 responses to this question. Yes and not yes. Write that down. Write that down. Yes and not yes. What do you think we're looking for?
Yes.
Yes.
We're looking for yes. Everything else is not yes.
Right.
I have family members right now, 3 years later almost, that have no idea what I'm doing because they said not yes. I asked them, were they interested in income shifting? They said not yes. I asked them, were they interested in a financial makeover? They said not yes. I asked them, are you interested in improving your cash flow? Still saying not yes. But then when I see them at the reunion, they say weird stuff like, you still ain't telling me about that business you in.
Yes.
Put this in your notes. I get to choose. And if they can't answer a simple question like, if you could improve your cash flow, would that interest you? They don't get through the rest of the process with me.
Right.
That's why every time y'all see me, I'm having fun and sponsoring people when I feel like it. Because I put everybody through that simple process. I find out how they're doing and I ask them a simple question. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
here's where you might go wrong. They're gonna say not yes, and you're gonna try to convince them that it's yes.
Mm.
Teach.
That's not the business that we're in.
Nope.
We're in the sharing business, not the selling business. We're in the sharing business, not the convincing business. Amateurs sell, professionals sort.
Bam, bam, bam.
SORT is an acronym. We're seeking out the right talent. Who's the right talent? People that can answer simple questions like, if you could improve your cash flow, would that interest you? Guys, I promise you, some of y'all gonna try to prove me wrong, and you're gonna attempt to turn a not yes into a yes, and you will find out 20 minutes later why you should not have done that. You're gonna be so frustrated because they were so locked in on telling you not yes. And one of y'all gotta win.
Locked in.
But guess what? Even if you win, you lose, because a person convinced against their will is of the same opinion still.
Yep.
So now they're in your business looking for a reason to leave it. Versus just sponsoring a yes. Because you know what yeses tend to say?
Yes.
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 Would you like to get on the Zoom? My mentors are doing the Zoom this evening at 7. Can you get on? Yes.
Yes.
My guest this evening, she said yes to a billboard that I posted on social media. 5 minutes before the Zoom, I invited her to the Zoom. She was on the whole Zoom. Called her right after the Zoom. She said, I had to start driving. You know, I need you to fill me in on 2 things. Okay. You want to do that this evening? Yes. Okay. When I get done, I'll check and see if you're done handling your business, and then we'll do it then. That cool with you? Yes.
Keep it simple. Love it.
Yes.
Is this making sense to everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Guess what? If you didn't answer, you just said not yes. You're not going to understand anything I'm saying. And so, guys, because we keep it that simple, it can multiply. So now, when you sign up your customer, that's $40. You got the 3 business partners, that's $150 in sponsor bonus. They get 3 business, or it happened in your first 30 days, that's $150 in momentum bonus. You just made $340. But you're also now eligible for $5 a day guaranteed. That's $150 a month, monthly residual. That's $1,825 you just added to your personal economy. Guys, don't sleep on that $5. You know how many families might not have had to file bankruptcy, might not have had to. I'm just saying, that's $1,800. How many of you guys, I don't know if you ever been in a position where you could have made a cool investment had you had an extra $1,800?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are ever in a position where you had a hiccup in your house and the mortgage would have been covered. 1 month, you've been able to save it. How many of you guys wouldn't mind putting an extra $1,800 at the end of this year, just putting it into your DCA?
I wouldn't mind. I would not mind.
I'm just saying, $1,800 is $1,800, but around here, we also like to note that at that point, you are self-funded. Your business pays for itself, right?
Yep.
Don't forget 3. Here's what happens. Now you're at $790. Why? Because that other $450 momentum bonus kicked in. But now you're also a 2-star executive. Guys, if you made those 3 lists and you invited somebody to a Zoom tomorrow and to your home Thursday or Friday or Saturday, you can have that 3 business partners before the end of the week, yes?
Yes.
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 Well, you're excited about your 3
yeah.
you're excited about your 3 new business partners. I'm excited about the next 3 Zooms and 3 cash flow conversations, parties at your house. This is making sense. And so now they do the same thing. You're a 2-star executive. Your performance bonus is about to start kicking in. You're at $20 a day, $600 a month, $7,300 annual residual. How about adding that to your DCA at the end of the year?
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Teach them how to do the same thing. Everybody getting 3. Well, now your momentum bonus is going to increase because that $900 momentum bonus is kicking in. Along the way, you just made the $300 performance bonus because every time we have 6 people get started in our business in a calendar week, Once you're a 2-star executive director, you're going to earn an extra $300 in performance bonus. So you just made $1,990, $1,990 in 3 weeks. But if it took you 3 months, would it still be worth it to now be at $50 a day, $1,500 a month? Annually, you're at $18,250 extra a year because you're now a 3-star executive director.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Somebody's seeing this for the first time. They're going to do exactly what I just asked you to do, and we're going to be celebrating them 3-star in 3 weeks.
Boom.
And so, with that being said, was that worth everybody's time?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Here's what we're about to do. We got to split up. If you want to see how you launch your business using our roadmap properly. Now, you've seen it before, you've seen it properly. But if you're renewing and you want to stick around, that's cool. Then you stay here. If you're ready to get advanced trained by our regional director, one of the sharpest brothers in the history of home-based business. I mean, he actually breaks this business down so eloquently and makes it so simple, and he's so structured that he can show you how to actually monetize every part of what we have our hands on. Then you simply need to go to the breakout rooms and enjoy the advanced training with Mr. Chuck Hollywood Harden. What we'll do now is play no music, but we'll give you an opportunity to do.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Hill.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
you.
I'll be in there in a couple of minutes. I'm not going to be long with these guys. These guys got it. Mr. Harden's still here.
I'm about to show that's just there it is.
They sitting there looking at you like, well, he ain't going, I ain't going. Everybody that's sticking around, we are going to go over the roadmap to making wealth real. Now, that's not the roadmap to the company because the company's name is Make Wealth Real. But we're going to review this roadmap because here's how I want you to look at it. This is your checklist to success. And so if anybody has access to the link, please put that in the chat for everyone who doesn't. And then what I'll do is I'll pull it up right here. This is can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Now, guys, this is a 3-page checklist. First page is the most important because this is where you put your website and your password. This is where you understand this equation. 4E minus 3E equals 1E. So for those who don't know, I used to teach math. I taught a whole lot of equations that made me no money. This equation here, this one has made me the most money. It's my favorite equation because 4 minus 3 equals 1. So here are the 4. Everybody say, I expose.
I expose.
I expose.
Because that's all we do is we invite people to see it, guys. If you make it any more complicated than that, you're going to stress yourself out because you're doing more than what's required. You can't convince someone to do this. I promise you, it's not even worth the energy. We share it and then they see what they want to see. Is this making sense? And some people join, even though we showed them the whole thing, the main thing that was on them is they had to fix their credit. Some people join because the main thing that was on them was their tax thing. Some people joined because they had all that stuff down, but they really needed to invest and didn't have safe avenues to put their money in. People are joining now because, they want trust fund babies. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so we just expose them to everything and we let them do what they do. Now, here's what happens. When we expose and we edify, and all edification is the honest building up of another person. Repeat these words after me as you write them down. I'm going to show you how simple it is to edify someone. Y'all ready?
Yes.
All right. Y'all ready to say the words?
Yes.
Yes.
Facts.
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 Fun,
Fun.
Fun.
successful,
Successful.
Successful.
helping.
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 Okay.
See, most people care more about one of those things than they do the rest. Some people care that whoever they're listening to knows what they're talking about. You just told them they know the facts, right?
Mhm.
Some people can care less about who is talking as long as it's going to be fun. If I'm going, me personally, if I'm getting on something after work or on a weekend, you better not be boring. You're going to lose me in the first 3 minutes if you're boring. Because I just got off. I just got out of a whack meeting. I'm not coming to another whack meeting. Is this making sense? Some people don't care if it's fun as long as who they're listening to is successful. Or at least in a position to help me have some success, right? And so when I find out that that person is not only successful, but they're helping, this is somebody you want to hear more from, yes?
Yes.
Well, I can say that about anybody. Guys, let me introduce you to a lady I got a lot of respect for. She knows all the facts about this business. She's having a lot of fun building it. She's positioned to have a lot of success in our company. And the thing I love the most about her is she's helping so many people have the same success that she is. Guys, let me introduce you guys to none other than Miss Carlise Bradford. I could have said any name.
Oh, yes.
The only name I couldn't say just now was Anthony, because I started with a young lady, and Anthony wouldn't appreciate that. But outside of that, I could have used anybody's name I see, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how simple it is. Now the person has your attention long enough so that we can give them the education, the brief information that they need to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
Once they decide that they want the membership and the business, we have a team of experts to help with both. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Pretty simple so far, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's what messes it up. Excuses. Guys, put this in your notes. We can make excuses or we can make money, but we can never do both at the same time.
Right.
Y'all want to hear something else about excuses?
Yes.
One person's reason is another person's excuse.
That's right.
How many of you guys got stuff going on in your life? Show of hands. Anybody got stuff going on in your life? Those of y'all that don't, guess what? It's coming. Or you just got over it, right? We either going through something or we going to something. Or we already in that joint, right? So here's the thing. What you got to ask yourself when you're going through, this is how you get through. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone else experienced this in one?
Mm-hmm.
We've seen people raised by single parents that went on to be president.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
So single parent can't be an excuse, yes? I got these kids. We've seen people that have kids that have thrived right before our eyes in areas of business and finance and just all types of areas, done great things with the exact same circumstances. Some of us, we've seen people succeed through cancer. We've seen people succeed through all types of things, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
So put this in your notes. Why not me? See, Lana, when people come to me with excuses, I ask them the question, do you want to be the person that succeeded through that, or you just want to keep that? You want to eat that? You want to hold that? Is that where you want to stay? We're in this business because it's an opportunity. It makes no sense to be in an opportunity and not be an opportunist.
Right.
But we can't make excuses and be an opportunist at the same time. And guess what? Nobody cares about your excuses. We only care about how you got over them.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yes.
Here's what else holds us back. Explanations. Guys, put this in your notes because that's not how we do business. Lana and Prince, I'm telling y'all, they're going to be like, how many of y'all got some indignant relatives?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, I know some of y'all don't want to call them indignant. How many of y'all got relatives that's loud and wrong all the time? Got some friends like that too, right? So here's the thing. When they like, well, Tara, why can't you tell me what about it? I got to go on. Just say, because that's not how we do business. Until you're ready to explain it, you are not ready to explain it. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
If the way you want to run your business right now is to bring people to other people so that you can learn how to explain it too, then that's either they're going to find out about it the way that you do business, or they just have to wait until you can explain it.
Right.
And guess what? The other 400 million people are not going to want you to explain it. So don't waste time with the one.
Mhm. Oh, that's true.
I keep that number in my brain, 400 million. I'd rather talk to a newborn baby than somebody that's telling me how to do my business.
Facts.
How am I doing so far? Y'all ain't mad at me yet, are you?
No, you good.
You're doing a great job, sir.
Appreciate you. So no explanations. Don't let nobody make you explain your business until you're ready. Because guess what? That person is just waiting for a reason to judge you most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Which means they was already saying not yes. I'm only looking for people that say yes.
Right.
But here's where it messes us up. Negative emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
See, guys, positive emotions attract people to your business. Negative emotions will drive them away.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
When things go bad, don't go bad with them. And avoid the emotional roller coaster. Here's what happens. Some of us have experienced this. Val, Sharice, I'm telling you, this is what happens. Your friend says, your cousin says, oh, I like what you're talking about. I'm going to be on that Zoom early. So now your emotions way up here. Then it's 7:05. They still hadn't got on. Somehow their phone broke because they can't answer text or phone calls. Now you way down here.
Right.
And you check your messages and they say, hey girl, I missed it. I'm so sorry, but I did go on your website. It looked like it's something I want to do. As soon as my husband get home, I'm going to tell him about it. And we probably going to do this. Now you way up here. They ain't never tell you when they was going to call you back. So now you watching the clock. Now you way down here. Do that to yourself. Y'all going to have an emotional heart attack. What you got to do? Don't ride the highs too high. Don't ride the lows too low. Stay even. It's business. And business is numbers. Put this in your notes. The law of large numbers will never fail me. See, the reason why I'm so excited about what I do is I play the numbers game. Y'all want to play the numbers game with me?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody take out your phone.
Yes, sir.
Even if you own it, and I want you to go to your contact list and tell me how many contacts in it. Depending on what kind of phone you got, I can tell you which way to go on each one. I got both.
Your phone charger.
Yeah. You want it?
Yeah.
And when you get that number, type it in the chat for me. Let me know. Let me know what you're looking like. Kiana got 682. Okay. Who else? What we got? Type it in the chat.
So you get the numbers though.
What kind of phone you got?
iPhone.
iPhone, when you go to your contacts, it'll say lists, but next to all contacts will be there. So you see list, all contacts will be there. What's that? You type that number in the chat. Anthony got 6,426 people. Carly's got 468. I bet whoever got the smallest number still got a big number. Because so far, 468 is the smallest number. That's a pretty big number. 890 for Michelle.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
This phone was
923 for Sandra. Valerie got 444.
86.
I mean, what? Contact?
Yeah. All of our contacts is in your phone.
178 for Tara. That's what I'm saying. Hey, all right, let's stop. Y'all keep putting them in. All right. Y'all got multiple phones. Londa Prince pulling out 18 phones. This the phone I got for people I like. This the phone I got for people I like a little bit. This the phone that got do not answer in all of the call lists. So but now watch this now. Tara 178. Y'all can't convince me I can't find 3 in there. Out of 178 people, I can find 3. But here's the key to the game, though. How fast are you gonna run through those 178, find out how they're doing, and ask them if there are ways you can improve your cash flow? Would that interest you? and accept and invite the yeses, and then come back to the not yeses after you get your next promotion. Oh man, that's gold right there. Y'all missed that. All right, write these numbers down. Write these numbers down. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3,
Ready.
3, 12, 36, 108. That's how you go from start to 4-star executive director. First, you need 3. So if I call you, text you, leave you a message, if I'm in contact with you and you say not yes, I'm not talking to you again until I get my 3. Because now when I come back, I'm an executive director with a new story.
Mm.
Does this make sense?
Yes.
Mhm.
Then,
Yes.
if when I talk to you, if I call you, text you, and inbox you, you don't hit me back, or I talk to you and you say not yes, next time I come back to you is when I got 12 partners, because now I'm a 2-star executive. I call you, I text you, I inbox you, you don't hit me back. Or I talk to you, you say not yes. Next time I talk to you is when I got 36, because that's when I'm a 3-star executive. Reason why Carlise is in the business, because I went to 5-star. I kept calling. I called her sponsor. Every time I got a promotion, it got to the point her sponsor stopped answering call. Carlise was on the other end of her sponsor talking about, no, tell them don't call me either. Now we've known each other. Me and Carlise known each other so long. I had a high top fade and she had a low cut. Now her hair down to her all down her back, and you know I lay my edges down right, but everything else growing under the scalp. Everything else is gonna grow under the scalp, and I'm cool with it. So here's the thing: come back to them. But if you drag them now, they'll avoid you later.
For 2 years.
Is this making sense? Yeah, been 2 years.
Correct, sir.
And so have fun with your business. Don't let the emotion get in the way, and then you'll get enrollments. Now you gotta set some goals. Answer this question. To make my business worthwhile, I'm willing to build it to how much per month? Guys, you need to know your number.
Right.
I'm gonna give you some simple goals to set. First, you need to match your bills. I'm telling you what I know. Add up every bill you pay, get that total, and then go match that thing in the comp plan. My mentor, Brian Bean, taught me when you add them all up and get a total, you're not catching all the blows from each individual bill. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got a total and you got a chart that tells you if you hit this, we'll pay you this, and now that total is taken care of. Now, when you get to 2-star, we're gonna show you how to add bonuses and accelerate that, where you don't even have to wait on the residual. But the residual you count on, that's the bill pay money. The bonuses is the investment money. That's your extra. You throw that in your DCA, you throw that in your PRA. Let that thing multiply. You throw some of that in Cabo, because you know we got a vacation, all work and no play, right? Everybody does. And so we gotta play a little bit. You gotta have a little play money. And so put that number down. The next goal should be, after you match your bills, hopefully you're not upside down. Now, if you're upside down, you need to match your income and then match your bills. But if you're right side up, you match your bills and then you match your income. See, the part I don't tell people about is along the way to MWR matching my income, it passed my bills. So I was already ready to call into work dead. I was so done with them. And then it got to a point where it just didn't make sense to stay there because I was more Hey, don't put this in your notes. This is terrible. But when you don't want to call parents and you don't want to grade papers, you're a terrible teacher. I was horrible at the end. I was so through with them, Anthony. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was done. But they told me to set a goal. And then you need to identify why you're doing this business. I am building this business because, guys, put this in your notes. If your why doesn't make you cry, it's not strong enough.
Right.
Now, guys, I know some of you guys are pretty tough. If it don't make you tear up a little bit, you ain't got to boo-hoo cry. But if it don't make you tear up a little bit, it's not strong enough. It has to move you emotionally. Put this also in your notes. If you can achieve your why with your job, that's not your why.
Uh-huh.
See, here's what happens. When that favorite cousin hurt your feelings, you're gonna start doing overtime at work and telling us about how busy you are.
Uh,
See, a lot of people don't quit. They just get busy doing the stuff that they already knew they were doing before they signed up. So they quit. Retreat takes on many faces. You find yourself starting to accept extra work at work when you know you own a business, you got to check that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you bring up to your therapist the next time you go in. How am I doing so far? Y'all ain't mad at me yet, are you? I'm gonna send y'all to therapy. You know? Okay, cool. Okay, I'm just making sure we good. So now you got your quick success checklist. 5 QFDs, $150 a month. Well, Sean, I thought you said it was 3. I did. Put this in your notes. Some don't stay. Okay, thank you, Beverly. That's just a fact of the business, guys. Some don't stay. So don't get caught up in when people leave. All you need to say is, I guess that's one of those that don't stay. Now you know what category to put them in.
Right.
Is that okay?
Yes.
It's okay.
15. I know I said 12, but we're going to build the 15 before we check this box. So you can earn that secured $600 a month. So if 3 of them change their mind, nothing matters to us. We have time to make that up, get it back to 15. Is this making sense?
Yes.
And then
Yes.
40 is, I know I said 36, but 40 is $1,500 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Check these boxes. Guys, when you get started, if you haven't already done so, get your pay card. I know you got it set up where it's going to go straight to your bank account. But guess what? You should keep 10% of that on your card as your play money. So when you do meet with that friend at the coffee shop and y'all talk across the tabletop, when you pay for the coffee, your little Chase Visa card ain't going to sponsor them. But when they see that MWR on the card, your little Mickey Mouse, they might want to go to Disney, but it ain't going to make you no money. You know, people be getting them fancy logos on their card, Valerie. Like, oh, Mickey got more of your money somehow, right? So you locate this email from MWR Financial at Global eWallet. You order your card. Make a top 20 list, guys. Who are the 20 people you want to share this with the most? That you do that using page 2. Talk about page 2 in a minute, but you do that using page 2. Then you want to host a grand opening number 1. You need to schedule a launch Zoom within the next 48 hours. By the way, if you know what I know, you're going to make 3 top 20 lists. Again, you're going to make a list of 20 people that you can invite to that Zoom in 48 hours. You want to make a list of 20 people that you can invite to your grand opening number 2, which is your cash flow party within the next 7 days. As a matter of fact, I would invite the people that I want to invite over to the house. I'd invite them to the Zoom first. So when they come into the house, they can bring that spouse or that other decision maker. Is this making sense?
Yes.
And by the way, when I say the house, that could be your clubhouse, that could be a coffee shop, that could be wherever you want to meet. But it's different when they see a slide presentation on a Zoom and when they see and fill out our cash flow party worksheet across the tabletop. Is this making sense? When they sitting there filling in the blanks, they can't argue with what they just wrote. It's a way more effective way to do things. You start your social media campaign. When you get started, we add you to our private group on Facebook. When you're in our private group, when you go under featured, it'll show you how to start your social media campaign. You want to hang a billboard. I call it a billboard. Anybody ever drove down the street before? You ever drove down a highway and saw a billboard?
Yeah.
When you saw it, did you pull over to the side of the road and write the number down, or did you just keep it moving?
Kept going.
Okay, because y'all scared me. I thought y'all was starting traffic jams and stuff. Okay, so y'all keep it moving. But you remember that you saw something somewhere. Is this making sense?
Yeah. Yes.
And so when people put that in your mental database, when people see what you post on Facebook, they don't always see it. And they're not always looking for it. But if they see enough of them, they'll remember, hey, I think Yolanda says something about taxes. I think Tara says something about credit. I think Kim posted something about, private reserve. You want to be, when people think about their finances, your social media should be such that they think about you. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Upload your 2 pay stubs and your tax return. Get your immediate pay raise. Stop playing with that. By the way, you don't have to file your taxes. You just need to prepare the return. They just want to see what you would have been able to itemize. And they can give you an adjusted W-4 of that. Ask me how I know. Download your Hurdler app. Stop getting in your car without it tracking your mileage. Stop getting in other people's car without tracking your mileage. Track your mileage.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be like me. Start really taking pictures of your receipts and uploading them into the app in real time. Because going back and doing it, and here's the thing, just start doing, let's just all commit me to it. Just commit with me. Let's start doing it today or tomorrow when we get our next receipt.
Mm-hmm.
We can always go back, not go forward anymore without using our app.
Right.
You know, the mind, because I told you I want to unlock some things in all of us tonight. Your mind will tell you, well, until I can do all of it, I ain't gonna do none of it.
Mm-hmm.
But the longer we go without doing any of it, we just accumulate more of it.
Right.
And so if you got it attached to your accounts, let's just start itemizing in our idle time. I got to shut off Candy Crush for a minute. Instead of Candy Crush, I need to be itemizing. And so with that being said, you just run it through the checklist. Guys, I heard that the bill negotiation has improved so much. I'm going, and by the way, debt elimination, I challenge each and every one of you, go see what it is now. If you haven't checked it in the last few days, go do it. Go upload your stuff immediately. It is exciting. Is this making sense?
Mm-hmm.
Find out your debt-free date, your millionaire date, upload your new credit reports, do all of that stuff. Guys, schedule your consultation. It's gonna require you to do a little balance sheet. How many guys would agree we should have been did a balance sheet?
Mm-hmm.
There's no better time to start on this stuff than the present, because our experts are waiting to go to work and register for the very next training that you're going to leave your home to attend.
Mm-hmm.
We have training events that require us to leave our home and attend them. If you are able, you need to do that. I promise you, it is easier to do this business when you leave your home and get trained. Change your state to change your state. Is this making sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard to build this business solely from the home. Very challenging. And so now we just filling in bubbles, right? We're inviting people out, they signing up, we putting their name on the blanks. Why do we do 6? Secure the bag. After the first 3, you made $150. If you did the momentum bonus, that's $300 because they're going to add $150. Your daily guarantee. This is where you put your customers that you sign up. Guys, you sign up 3 business partners and 1 customer, that's $5 a day. You sign up 3 customers though, and your membership is free.
Free.
I don't even remember the last time Carlise paid for her membership. But guys, we get 6 so that when a couple of people change their mind, it's still free. And we replace them. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Any questions on page 1? Okay, so I killed that. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Page 2 is my favorite sheet. I print out a bunch of these. Why? I make a list of 20. Every day I want to make money. I hang a billboard on social media. I make a list of the 20 people I most want to speak to, and I reach out to them and I invite them to see something today. And the reason I can invite them to see something today is because I got something scheduled for them to see today.
Mm-hmm.
Either I'm saying it or somebody else is saying it, but somebody gonna tell them about my business. When?
Today.
Because I want to make money when?
Today.
Okay. And so, guys, out of 20, 10 of them will see it, 1 of them will join.
Mm-hmm.
Do this as many times as it takes to get your 3. Now, here's what happens. You're going to find that the more you do this, the less 20s you're going to have to make to get 1.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, page 3 says, if you actually share this thing with 15 of them, if you have 50 people telling you that they're coming and you 3-way text them with your expert and they confirm with your expert that they're coming, at least 15 will actually come and see an overview. If 15 people see an overview, 5 will join. Track it for success.
Mhm.
Put this in your notes, guys. What gets measured gets done. See, if you don't track, you're going to quit. Why? Because you might be thinking you're doing great, but because you didn't track it, you didn't know you were doing terrible. Or you might be doing terrible, but because you didn't track it, you're actually doing great. Is this making sense?
Yes.
But
Yes.
tracking helps you know your ratios. Imagine how much more exciting it is to know, man, every time I do one of these sheets, I sign somebody up. Every time I do one of these sheets and I reach out to them and I find out how they're doing and I invite them to something, this amount of people show up and then I sign this many people up. Pretty exciting. Yes.
Yes.
I told y'all I was gonna get y'all out of here before it was 9 o'clock. How'd I do?
Amazing. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right, was that worth your time?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Let's apply everything
Yes.
on those 3 sheets. Come back and get celebrated next week. We're gonna start celebrating these promotions that we get between now and then. Fair enough?
Yes.
Now.
All right, good people. Love y'all to
Yes,
life.
sir.
Amazing evening, and I look forward to seeing you guys in 7 days.
You too.
you, Sean.
Very
Bye-bye.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Ms. Dr. Good evening, everyone.
You're welcome.